How to shift your reality fast and becoming the best version of your life that is already existing. This is what we call quantum leaping. Quantum leaping, it's not about speed, it's about an identity. This is whereby you stop focusing and living the old version of who you are and embodying the version of who you are meant to be. When it comes to manifesting, I always say time is just an illusion. From the time you ask to the time that desire has become tangible and you can actually smell it, you can actually taste it, it is all entirely on you. You can always crush time when it comes to manifesting. And how does it start? It all starts up here, your mindset. How do you perceive it? If at all you're seeing it is like it's meant for a future date, that's exactly how it's going to be. But if at all I got some desires that I've actually asked them in the morning, and in the evening I've already had them. This is where you are going to decide what you want. It's not about wishful thinking. This is where you become the new version of who you are. What kind of things are you speaking to yourself? How do you envision yourself? If all you just think is that I cannot, that is exactly what you're going to be. This is the time that you want to embrace. I am brave. I am enough. I am blessed. I walk in a lot of abundance. I am a woman who is rich, a woman who is loved, a woman who is appreciated. Always remember, your mind is a magnet. Let us create something powerful today. Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome to Beyond High Life. My name is Elizabeth, and this is the channel where we talk about nothing else but manifesting, living the best of our lives. Yes, I remember sometime last year, I was in a job whereby I was not happy at all, and I was looking for a way out. And one thing I knew was that if I left frustrated from that job and then I go to a new job, I'm just carrying the old version of myself. So this is what I did, and I crashed time when it came to working where I am right now. I'm loving it where I am. So what happened is that I started envisioning who I want to be, my new job. How do I want it to be? What kind of a team will I want to be working with? Well, how much will I be earning in that new job? What time will I be reporting? How am I supposed to be dressing? Because where I was working, it was a bit lenient. Even at the middle of the week, you can just go have casual, have official, and they didn't have a problem with it. Myself, I had a problem with it. So what I did is that also in my old job, I could report an hour later. Nobody really bothered unless as long as you are going to meet the deadlines of whatever project you have on your table. So what happened is that I took the version of where I want to start working. I started reporting to work at 8 on the dot. I started dressing from Monday to Thursday. I would dress official from top to bottom. And on Friday, of course, I'll do casual. I started the environment that I was in, I started changing it mentally up here. I started envisioning myself where I am working is the best place that one can want. I took this new version of where I want to be, and I can assure you, in a span of like 2 months and a half, I had applied for a job that I had applied for so many jobs and nothing was coming further. So this job, the way it came along, it was just online. I just filled it, I just left it, and then in a week's time I was called for an interview, and then within 2 weeks I was given my offer letter. I resigned and I joined the new team. So what I did was this: I took over a new version of where I want to be. I stopped living because where we are right now, the 3D that you are seeing now, it is out of a result of the thoughts that you have been thinking all along. So if you want your tomorrow, your next week, your next year to be a different everything all together, you just have now to create. This is a cane, this is a gum that you have already chewed out of the sugar, out of the nice things that comes out of it. So if you want a new version, if you want your life to change, you have to change it as right now. Your tomorrow is being determined by what you are thinking. Everything, it's all about here and the energy that you're giving to the universe. So you can always crash time, but it has to start with your mental capacity. So this is where you ask yourself, my future me, how would you respond? If this is the way things are, how are you going to respond? Who are you? What have you become? After you are there, walk like the new version, talk like the new version, dress like the new version, talk to her. Everything, it's all about where you're going, not where you are or where you are coming from. At the same time, you have to ensure that you make your body to feel safe. The nervousness, it's all about your body being overwhelmed. When you're feeling angry, agitated, it's like it's taking forever to come. You are introducing a lot of resistance out of you. And I always say, there is always two ways to know where you are in terms of your manifestation. How you are feeling and what keeps manifesting around your life. And when it comes to manifestation, emotion is everything. This is what tells, it's like a compass, it's like a GPS. When you are headed somewhere, the lady in the GPS always tells you that take a left, take right, or all those things. So your emotion is an indication of where you are. If at all you're feeling happy, you're feeling appreciative, you're feeling grateful, you are feeling something, a breath of fresh air, freedom, it tells you that you are headed in the right direction to your manifestation. But if at all your feeling is like it's taking forever to come, it's like you're feeling agitated, you're feeling hopelessness, it tells you that you are way too far from your manifestation. So you just have to be so sensitive. Some of the thoughts that crops up into your mind, you have to be so sensitive. When something says otherwise from where you want to go, it comes into your mind. Always be sensitive and arrest it in the early stages, way before the train leaves the station. Because once the train leaves the station, it's going to go on a speed that you cannot even stop it. But if at all the train is just starting, those negative thoughts, and you just put on a brake, it is very easy to arrest and redirect your mind to whatever you want to manifest in your life. This is where now you affirm. This is where you talk where you are, you breathe where you want to go, you team up where you want to go, you ground yourself irrespective of the chaos that are around you. Learn to respond and not to react. And lastly, learn to take prompted actions. Learn to take action from the new you and then release the outcome. How it comes, when it comes, it's none of your business. Your work is just to know exactly what you want and then walk in that energy. Don't chase, don't stress, don't wait, just trust. Trust the process. I have crashed a lot of time and I ended up living, some of the desires that I have landed on my lap like out of nowhere, out of when I remove how and when, worrying, bringing a lot of resistance to the equation. The moment you let it go, there is always a possibility that you are walking in your direction, and trust the universe. If God has given you that desire, He knows how He's going to deliver it. So learn to take prompted actions from inside the vortex, and you may be surprised how quick and easy manifestation is. Don't leave without subscribing, sharing, and liking. And as always, keep your energy high and the universe will meet you there. Namaste.